Hey everyone, Tim here from Simulated Aviation. Today, we'll be going over the Pushback Express mod by FS2Crew for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Do you find yourself frustrated with only being able to push back in a straight line, or fighting the nose wheel to turn around in a tight area, only having to push back a second or third time? Well, FS2Crew may just have a solution for you. Introducing Pushback Express for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Not only does Pushback Express work with Microsoft Flight Simulator, but it's also compatible with P3D and FSX. Simply load Pushback Express once the simulator is open and the pop-up interface should appear. Here, you have an array of options. Under Settings, you can select which pushback method you want to utilize, but we'll get back to that in just a moment. Here, it's a good idea to lock the window so that the user interface stays on top of the simulator, making it for an easier experience instead of having to Alt-Tab every time. The second option you have is Toggle Jetway. This will extend and retract the passenger boarding ramp, and on some aircraft, this will even open the main aircraft door just before the ramp connects to the aircraft. The third option is Toggle Aircraft Main Door. This option will only work on certain aircraft that support this feature. And next, we have a few pretty fun commands here. You can inform the ramp agent that you'll be ready for pushback soon.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight tech.
We will be ready shortly.
Okay, I will hold.
And you can also ask the ramp agents if ground checks have been completed.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight tech.
Confirm all ground checks complete and we're cleared to pressurize the hydraulics.
All ground checks are complete and you are clear to pressurize the hydraulics.
Last but not least, we have the Toggle Pre-Flight Events button. Clicking on this multiple times will speed up the duration this takes, but will automatically perform all of the actions mentioned before. Now let's get back to the main features. Pushback Express comes with three main modes, starting with rudder control. Rudder control allows you to use your rudder and steer the pushback in the direction you want. We prefer using this method as it makes for a more interactive and fun experience. Once you click on Start Pushback, the ground crew will ask you to release the parking brake.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight tech.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
And during this process, the ground crew will inform you that you have enough clearance behind you and that you're clear to start the engines.
You are clear behind and you can start your engines at your discretion.
When this happens, simply rotate your rudder to one direction or the other to control the direction of the pushback. Once you have reached your desired pushback location, click on Stop Pushback, set the parking brake, and start your engines.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Parking brake set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the left side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
The second way of utilizing Pushback Express is via window options. Once you click on Start Pushback, the window options will appear on the user interface. The pushback process is the same, but the window option method allows you to control the direction and speed of the pushback by simply clicking on a few buttons. And finally, we have distance. Here, you can select a predetermined distance you'd like the tug to tow you to. You can select if you want the tug to turn you left or right. And once you've reached your desired distance, turn the aileron in either direction to initiate the final turn. It's important to note that Pushback Express is compatible with all aircraft within Microsoft Flight Simulator, and all of this information and further instructions can be found in the included PDF manual when you purchase Pushback Express. Let us know what your thoughts are and if you think you'll be utilizing this software for your next adventure. If you've enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing to stay up to date on future videos. We'll see you in the virtual skies.